Hello. Hola.
Chicos y chicas, listen up.
Estamos listos, hands up.
You speak two languages, say it loud.
Inglés y español, we are proud.
Stop, compare, make a link.
Somos bilingües totalmente.
Dos idiomas, una mente, ser bilingüe es excelente. Muy bien. All right, so we are going to start our lesson today about prefixes and how the English words also share a lot of common things with our Spanish words and how we can add prefixes onto our base word. So, right here, we've got the English words. I'm going to introduce the Spanish ones. We're going to compare the two and come up with our own ideas for which words we recognize with that same prefix. So, a prefix is part of a word where you add it to the very beginning. The word has meaning, like visible. What does visible mean? Or visible? Visible. It means we can see it with our eyes. But if I add the prefix invisible or invisible,
You cannot see it.
I cannot see it. Exactly. So when we add the prefix im or in, im or in, that means it's not. So let's think about in Spanish. When we add in or im, that's also going to have that same meaning of not. So one thing to know about that is when you add, it's going to be I am only when that base word begins with an M or a P. So incredibly, increíble, gracias. Those prefixes im and in exist in both of our languages, right? And it adds meaning not to the word, and some additional spelling rules might apply to Spanish. So independent becomes what in español?
Independiente.
Muy bien. And impaciente becomes what in English? Impatient. Impatient. Impaciente is impatient. So what I want y'all to do is get out your whiteboards, and I'm going to have y'all brainstorm as many words that have that prefix of in or im, in or im. So, are we ready? All right, I want to see who can come up with the most words. Go ahead and begin. I'm going to circle around and check y'all's work. All right, y'all. 3, 2, 1. What I want you to do is find your elbow partner, but I want you to go ahead and discuss some of those words that you thought of. And I especially want to hear them. If they're not on this board, I want to think of those original words that you thought up on your own. Okay?
Inadecuado está comparado inapropiado y imposible se ha comparado con imposible y
All right, what we're going to do next is go ahead and grab your Chromebooks, and we're going to go to this page right here. So on this page, we have the palabra, the word, the Spanish words and the English words, and we're going to write the prefixes or the prefijo, and we're going to write the base word. But one extra step we're going to add to this is, what does that word mean? I love how I saw Jillian in the back. She found the word inhumano, inhumane, which means humane is when you treat somebody with respect and you're kind to them. So inhumano means what?
No.
Not. So if this was one of our words, we'd write humano, and we'd write is not kind, is not nice.
Let's start with the base word. What is the base word?
Unactive, but we're inactive. But what does active mean?
You're not being proactive.
Okay, so you're relating it to proactive. So inactive is not being proactive. So how do we say proactive in Espanol? I hear that word active and pro,